we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Cut.
Leo.
Check 24. Check your hot read. Check three. Check. Hey, watch it.
Snap.
They'll run on first down. Jefferson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Check. Crunch. Tight dog.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Richardson, Travis. Hey, Foxtrot. Go.
53, check 53. Rabbit.
Hey, lock it.
Hey, alert 3. Alert flag.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the final tally.
First down, Jets.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. The play fake, and it's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the 50, it's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
First down, Jets.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Colts' 34-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Darnold down to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Third and long, it's Darnold. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Get him.
2nd and 5. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Kill.
On first down, Jefferson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Let's go. 30 base.
Yeah.
Bam.
Check. Back.
Bravo.
Check 26. Switch.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Switch. Check 50. Whip. Watch the whip.
22 jet bomber. Ready.
It's caught. Block it. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
Ready. 50. Plant. Hey, Sam off.
Here we go. Switch.
Buzz.
Off the play fake. Herbert. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
A first down throw, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
He's coming. Check in. No, 80. 36.
Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. Finding some room at midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Darnold now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
And the Jets first down.
Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34. I got you. Let's go. Hey, go Mike 34. Mike 34. Hey, here I come.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Darnold to throw again. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Colts nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Big ass, big ass, big ass. 25, check 25. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Hey, wahoo! Get it.
Here's 2nd and 8. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Hines. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slapped. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mike, we go, son.
96.
Hey, lady.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Hey, 96 is coming. We go, Mike, 96. Let's go, baby. We turn it up. Let's get that ball.
Darnold on 1st down. And Diggs has it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, Darnold gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To the air again, Darnold. And it's caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Throwing again is Darnold. Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. Chris Herndon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have taken the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14-7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. The final shot before break. Herbert. Ebron caught left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Mike. So we got man. Hey, lady. 53 to Mike. 53, check.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of
most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check nine, check nine. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Kill, kill, kill.
Ready. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson, they'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
At the 39-yard line.
On the double. 57, Mike 57. Blue Dan. Check. Fresno.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert, this complete to Lockett. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll run on 1st down. Jefferson, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Slam.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson, they'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Set 50, plant. Yeah. Hatchet. Pilot, 64, weak, get it.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert, and that will be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Mike, 53.
To throw is Darnold. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This is Bell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a first down carry by Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4.
We got set. 53 is the mark. Here we go.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
You ready?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, Haywood!
45, Mike, 45. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Go!
Mike, 45. Ready? Check.
Hey, Sam off! Hit.
Back to throw. Herbert. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
Partner, we always talk about about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to take a shot right away. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Undercrunch. Kill. Hey, alert 3. Alert flare. Jam.
Go.
On 1st down, Jefferson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's go now. 15, Lonnie. 15 line. Leo. Big grip.
From the gun, Herbert. It's caught. Lockett. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Herbert. And he's got his target. That's more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Herbert, and he's got the hook up to Moore. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll run on 1st down. Jefferson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Check 3. Switch.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Whip. Watch the whip. Switch. Slam.
Get it.
On 1st down, Jefferson. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's third down.
Third down and 7.
Set up. 60 outlaw.
45. All right, D, let's take. All right, D. 45, 45. Mike, 45. I want that.
Fair.
Back to throw. Herbert. And he connects with Ebron. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
30 base.
This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
90, look.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
First and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Rush in. You go tight. You got tight right there.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Bell. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Mike, stop your whining. Yeah, ready? 53 for Mike. 53, check 53. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. Here's Moore on the return. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But now...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Quinnen Williams able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Jets, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.